how do I book these midterm rental insurance tenants anyway? Well, you can do it one of two ways, and typically they come in one of two fashions, right? If it's coming from an OTA, which is an online travel agency like Furnish Finder, Airbnb, VRBO, what you can do is, start the first month with them on Airbnb, if you will. And then what we like to do is when someone books, is you now have their contact information, and should they need to extend, let them know that this is what you specialize in and that you specialize in working directly with corporations. You can even work directly with their insurance company if they want you to, and that you're more than happy to take this contract offline. And that will allow you to then save on fees dramatically. And if you've proved yourself for the first couple weeks, or we've done it even a couple weeks, you don't need to do it for months. Do not extend on Airbnb. But if it came from there, honor the booking and then have a conversation. And should they choose to book with you offline, then you can certainly, and you should, use a contract, have a lease in place. You can utilize a tool like Stripe. Stripe will allow you to then create an invoice, make sure that you include taxes. You can check more on taxes at avalara.com. It'll help you identify what's going on with the vacation rental or short-term rental or mid-term rental taxes, right? In our state, there's a rule: if it's under the 90 days, it's subject to tax. If it's not, talk to your CPA, talk to whoever, but go to avalara.com. Talk to a professional if you need it. So that you're factoring that into your costs. You do not want to be not charging a tax when you should be, but there'll be a line item that you can add in Stripe to do that. Now, the really cool thing with Stripe is it does integrate into websites. So if you do have a booking website of your own, you can integrate that Stripe integration so that when someone hits the book button, it can launch and they can actually book directly. But what we like to do is create the invoice manually. We don't want anyone to just be able to book without having a conversation with us. So again, on our website, it's designed by the Boostly team. Shout out to Boostly, which is one of the leading vendors in the website creation space. We use that as a point of reference, and then we use Stripe to create the invoice, which each line item, including tax, and book that way. Lease, Stripe, and you're good to go. And obviously, you can have a booking website where they can find you offline just for credibility and branding, which is a whole nother thing, because it's really important for you to keep in mind that you're not the only victim. If you're thinking of being a homeowner, there are some guests that have been burned before. So it's really important that they have the credibility or comfort level that they have. And in order to do that, you need to build your credibility. But a simple way to do it is just by being a professional in these OTAs. If they come with you there, book through them and extend outside the platform. And if not, you're working directly with these insurance companies, then just have a lease in place. That's as professional as it gets, and always having clauses that can protect you as you should be protected. Not too serious, but exactly a very, very and critical point for you to have is a way to book these tenants as they come. Just a video away. I like to say just an experiment away. If you found this to be helpful, hit the subscribe button and make sure you grab my midterm rental insurance blueprint on experimentrealestate.com.